Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your April 2022 reading for the month, this glorious new month of a new moon in Aries, beginning today, the 1st, and the month after many months, perhaps beginning from the late fall of last year, mid-fall of last year, until recently, we've been through something of a mini winter months of hibernation and are coming out into the light with this beautiful new vernal equinox of a few days ago and the beginning of the new astrological year beginning with Aries. The month ends with an eclipse in Taurus. So there is an intense sweep of energy that we're involved in, and right now we are welcoming back the light. If you enjoy these readings, please like and subscribe to my channel. I thank all of you that do. And Cancer, let's get started with your overall energy, the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is indicating your satisfaction, your emotional fulfillment right now. Not only is this something that you are experiencing perhaps in drips and drabs, but this is something that you have now understood is the goal of your experience, is your pleasure in the process of finding your own comfort, your own joy, your own creativity, the things that make you feel fulfilled as part of the process of living. This is your ability to attract others to you because of your emotional stability and satisfaction and easily flowing love and emotion, the nurturance that you exhibit in all of your relationships. This is a beautiful quality that is felt instantly, many times with no filter amongst those with whom you have history and comfort and a security. In the beginning of April, you have the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Swords. It's interesting because as I see you questing after your growth here in April, you are joyfully pursuing an exploration of those areas and aspects of your life that will allow you to grow and learn new things, where you want to expand. And part of this exploration has led you to a new understanding of your truth. You have been inspired by your experience of attempting to understand some disappointments and painful episodes in your life, those opportunities in the past that did not come to fruition, perhaps, but were disappointing, were even a form of betrayal or heartache, in which you are now understanding the lessons of those experiences. In fact, your part in creating those experiences so that you could come out on the other side, being grateful for what seemed as disabilities or difficulties that held you back from a more perfect experience of something, someone, an opportunity, but also these are things that help you to be appreciative for those lessons, recognizing now that on the other side of really understanding yourself and your role here, you have come out with a free-flowing appreciation and gratitude for the perfection of your experience, even those that were painful and harsh. In the middle of April, we have the Star card. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So, indeed, this willingness to, the bravery involved in attempting and successfully detaching yourself from powerful experiences in your life, really learning from painful lessons, has really allowed you to overcome some grave difficulties in your life. So much so that throughout that, again, dark night of the soul, that tunnel of hibernation that we collectively went through over the last several months, you have gained a glimmer of hope. You have seen that there is actually a truth and a purpose to the sufferings, the challenges, and the obstacles that you have faced, and that collectively perhaps your family has faced, your community, your tribe, the group of people with whom you are working and relating at this time. The Queen of Pentacles uh, portrays you as an absolute rock of abundance. You are resourcefulness and emotional security and nurturance as well. Your ability to manifest the concrete resources of your life, of your a comfortable life, an abundance of your personal terrain, your personal space, is a model to others and allows you to be generous and a model for the generation of resources, sharing of resources with others. And this is part of not only your personal fulfillment, which is already a part of your experience in this month, part of your target, your goal, but it's actually manifested into kind of a wish fulfillment that is felt in part of an entire community. This is where it isn't simply the tangible things and resources and assets that you've been able to accumulate on behalf of your community, but it's in the process of gaining those that you are feeling the generation of so much joy, so much care. You are receiving the attention and the nurturance that you give freely. And towards the end of April, we have the Eight of Swords, the Sun card, and the Two of Wands. So the experience of anxiety in is something that arises as we crest at our greatest moments of enlightenment, awareness, responsibility, vision for an experience of life that is new and ongoing for us. It's the other side of that often is our ability to overthink this wonderful joy and abundance we are experiencing, to feel that it is incumbent upon us to figure out every aspect of the possibilities that exist, or to worry about the details of an experience that are really out of our hands and can create a sense of powerlessness, of crises, of worry, and of what most of us experience commonly as a kind of high anxiety. This is really just, I think, a reminder of the tendency to do so in your desire to be self sufficient, to be at the center of protection and stability and security. Those are the ways that many of us have learned to safeguard our accomplishments, our comfort, to protect ourselves. However, that is something that you are learning to release, and as a as a as the other side of the need to control everything is this liberation from the need to control anything. You are at a place as symbolized from the Sun card, where you recognize that you have everything that you need, and this process of gaining not only the things that you need, the vision, the enlightenment, you've also gained the ability to lighten the load of all around you, to experience the play of your work, recognizing that all creativity is a form of work. And yet, that creativity, that work, can become playful, light, as we allow ourselves to liberate ourselves from all the concerns that do not belong to us, but instead actually can be shared in the process of building. Building with heart, with light, with pleasure, and with joy. And furthermore, empowering you to recognize this desire now with the comfort and security of emotional fulfillment and having those concrete resources around you in such a way that you feel stabilized, the fundamental desire for you to stretch out into a new direction, to move, to expand, to grow beyond your safe space. And this is critically setting the stage for your continued advancement. As you've learned the other side of these painful experiences in your life and been rewarded with joy and hope and fulfillment, you now are empowered to stretch yourself beyond the levels of comfort and security that you feel into new, unfamiliar terrain. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups and the Strength card. The Strength card is really speaking to me of the depth of your internalized power, the continual ability of you to meet the requests, the needs, the requests for help from others with eternally providing, giving back love and joy, giving back the ability to meet the needs of those at whatever level it is presented to you, that you, Cancer, can perceive, your ability to empathize and to recognize those in need, what those needs are, and to minister thoughtlessly, even when it is clear that that level of support and encouragement is not similarly being offered to you. However, the maturity that you've gained has increased your determination, has made you stronger and more resilient. And in that recognition that despite the inability or the lack of recognition of those to whom you have encouraged or supported in various ways, you're also increasingly comfortable exploring further the depth of your own emotional landscape, your own experiences as you have come through, and really begun to understand that what is difficult for you and for others can be a source of strength and indeed joy, hope, resilience, and the ability to enjoy the fruits of the labor as a process of gaining that wisdom and that emotional satisfaction. I'm going to finish off this reading, Cancer, with an oracle card from the Language of Flowers and the Crystal Oracle, and ask you again, if you're enjoying this reading, if you're finding it useful, to please like and subscribe to my channel and allow me to continue to build new content. And this is the crystal I've selected, and it's called Scolecite. The key word is peace. I am an instrument of peace. I'm going to leave it here, Cancer. Thank you so much for your time, for your support and love. And until next time, Namaste.